Previously on Saints and Sinners.
Do you think he knows about us?
I don't know. The two of them together
makes for a motive to get rid of the husbands.
We got a problem. Get rid of this. Make sure there are no copies.
If there's ever a choice between something else and my family, I'm choosing us every time.
It's gonna take a lot more than you coming to one doctor's appointment for me to take you back.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes for you and the baby.
My daughter served me with my divorce papers.
You're not gonna come back home, are you?
I'm probably gonna go to prison for insider trading. I got my ass whooped by the neighborhood thugs, and now they threaten my daughter.
Did you win that?
No, that man gave it to me.
I'm what you call untouchable.
I'm gonna make sure they put your ass down a rat hole for the rest of your life.
Now you cooperate and we can talk to the DA about a plea.
You must be smoking if you think I'm pleading to anything.
I'm an honest businessman making an honest living.
About convincing people with a hammer?
Do you have my money? No.
We just gotta stay out of his path until we sort things out.
Around here, it seems like the only way to stay out of Rex's path is in the coffin.
Study me like you're somebody. If you're somebody about it, then show me what you got. This is what I got.
We don't have to do this if you don't want to.
Yeah, take a good look, homie. Awesome.
Whoa, preacher's kid, where you think you headed? I'm here for my sister. I know she in there with your boy.
Oh, so she gets cozy with Blue Suit and all of a sudden that's my boy. Like y'all two ain't baptism buddies paired up at the pulpit.
Not when it come to my baby sister.
I'm gonna go talk to Levi, see if I can get Christy out. But just stop crying, please. Get it up.
I'm coming too.
Nah, I said I got this.
Jabbar!
Somebody shoot.
Levi, don't go out there.
Help! Somebody get some help!
EJ.
Call 911!
You're awake.
You're leaving? This feels all too familiar.
What?
Us making love and you running out the door.
I'm not running out the door.
Aren't you? That's what it looks like. I can't go through this again. Do you expect me to wait for you?
Look, I have to run to New York and take care of some things. This isn't about you, Christy.
That's exactly my point. It never is. My heart can't go through this again. I deserve better. I mean, it feels like you don't even care about me.
I do care about you.
Prove it. Don't go.
I can't do this right now, okay? I don't want to run anymore. I need to go back and face the charges.
Why can't we get through this together? Why?
I have to do this alone.
This is how you're gonna leave? Just, pack a bag, walk out and expect me to be okay with it?
You know what I'm up against? We're talking about my life and that I may have to spend it behind bars.
I know, Levi. I'm sorry. I wish I could change it, but you won't let me in. You won't let me help you.
Hey, tell me something good. Yeah, well, whatever you do, I need a short escrow. And you're gonna have to send the papers to me up in New York. I'm not coming back to Cyprus.
Down, lift your hands, give God the praise. I felt so hard, lost my faith in God. I couldn't even pray, so I said, we'll just sit up, faith by grace.
Rachel, are you sure you feel okay to work today?
Trust me, there is nowhere else I'd rather be.
I can't believe after a lifetime of pageants and being front and center at the church, I feel so nervous.
You'll be fine. Trust the process. She's tough, but she has a big audience. If you feel her trying to derail you, just get back to your political platform, not what she wants to talk about. And remember to repeat your slogan over in your head.
Right. Peace in our streets, peace in our neighborhoods.
Good.
You like it?
You know, Jenna liked this one.
If I was going to a PTA meeting. No.
Now, if you don't like one of the questions, just tell her, that question deserves careful consideration, but you'd like to focus on what you can do.
Right. I like to focus on what I can do.
And be prepared for inappropriate questions. She knows it'll boost her ratings if she can rattle you. Every one of her interviews is a potential showcase so she can sell herself to a larger market.
So is there such a thing as being too prepared?
If you're prepared, you're going to sound smooth and confident.
I mean, maybe if I come off as anxious as I feel, I'll eliminate that canned drone that so many politicians sound like.
Stay the course. She's going to try to turn this into a street fight. That's when you remind her of your devotion to God.
Got it. Default to God.
Ella, you're going to be great. I'm going to give you a few minutes, and then I'll meet you downstairs.
Okay. Oh, Rachel, thank you.
Thank me after you crush this interview. And this is the one.
Yeah, I think so too.
And 5, 6, 7, 8.
Every time I think about my life, all the times that you made it alright. Every time I think about your goodness, I already know it.
Wait, hold on. Why does everybody seem so distracted? Okay, listen up. This is your chance to spruce up your face, make a bathroom run. Meet me back here in 15 minutes, all right? 15 minutes. Hi.
Hi.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. I mean, I didn't expect to see you here. It really means a lot.
I wasn't sure if I was going to make it myself, but, I guess I'm still trying to understand your priorities.
You and the baby are my priority. I told you that, Tamara.
I really want to believe that, Miles.
Believe me, okay? And thank you for coming to Gospel Fest.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
I'm trying to be supportive. I know what this means to you. I know what you mean to them.
Tamara, please.
Listen, Miles, your music is part of you, and I'll accept that. I'll never ask you to stop doing music.
But there's more, right?
There's just some people at that church I'm just never going to trust. Especially when it comes to you and what you're going to be doing together. And
It's about the music, okay? It will always be about
as
the
long
music.
as you are at that church, it will never just be about the music.
So what are you saying to me, Tamara?
I want you to quit Greater Hope.
Can't be that hard to find a timesheet. If the city records are this unorganized, what does it say about the city officials?
Surveillance footage is corrupted. What does that say about the city officials?
Hey, what are you doing?
Samantha Pearson is interviewing Ella Johnson. Don't you want to watch?
No, I'll pass. My marriage to Samantha opened the gates of heaven and let me in. Our divorce after 12 years opened the gates of hell and let me out.
Okay, well, regardless, I want to see if Ella slips up.
Good luck.
St. Charles, Alvarez. Either of you received word on the surveillance footage?
We got a file, but it's corrupted.
Completely useless. Just like these employee timesheets. Hard to make heads or tail who was working the night of the murder.
Well, we know Councilwoman Johnson had a motive and access to the murderer's vehicle. All we need is concrete evidence, then we can put this case to bed. Now, if finding a witness to ID her at the car lot proves to be a dead end, then come up with something else. Anything. By any means necessary.
When's that interview start?
7 minutes. More coffee?
Yeah.
Planned Parenthood.
No,
Same-sex marriage.
rather not.
Gun control. She's anti-crime, right?
We can work with that, but no mention of the NRA.
How about personal questions?
Let's just stick to the campaign points.
And what is this?
Some achievements and community statistics as a result of Councilwoman's activism. Just in case you needed some more research.
Thanks. Oh. Excuse me, my ex-husband's calling. What is it, Noah? I'm getting ready to go on camera.
I know that's why I'm calling. I have some information that might be helpful to you.
I'm listening.
You know we've been investigating Pastor Johnson's murder.
Of course, he doesn't know that.
We got lots of leads, but nothing's panning out.
So what does this have to do with me?
You can ask the councilwoman questions that we can't.
Is she a suspect?
Not officially yet.
So you want me to do your job now?
I'm just saying we can help each other.
What do you have?
I'll send it over.
Okay, well, send it quick. We're about to go live. I'll read it through the commercial break and see if I can use it.
Oh, you'll want to use this.
So, let me check on her real fast. Hey, honey.
Is Mom coming?
Yes, she should be here now.
Dad,
Yes, Banana.
are you going back to Cyprus to marry Christy?
What? Maybe that's something we should talk about a little later, huh? After your mom and I have a chance to talk.
So you don't want me to say anything about Christy?
I don't want you to lie. I just want you to wait until we have a chance to talk.
Okay, then I won't say anything.
I keep forgetting how grown up you are.
Mom said you might be in trouble.
She did. What else did she say?
He says sometimes people get in little trouble for the little things that they do wrong. But then sometimes people get in big trouble for the big things that they do wrong.
Did your mom say that I was in big trouble?
Yes.
Did she tell you what happens to people who get in big trouble?
No, but my friend said that her dad told her that you were going to prison.
I'm sorry somebody said that to you, huh?
Is that true?
Hey, baby. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was great.
Hey,
Hey.
so how's it looking?
Well, Darren and I still have to look over the case. We present it to the prosecutor tomorrow.
Hey, Darren.
Liz!
I hope you're doing everything you can.
Don't I always? Not to break up the family reunion, but we really got to get started.
Okay. Let me get one more minute, please. These are for you. Signed and notarized. So, I guess it's official.
I guess it is.
If you need to look them over or anything, I'm sure Darren will watch the van if you need to talk.
I'm sure it's fine. It's time to go, baby.
I love you more than anything. Always remember that, okay?
I love you too, Daddy.
I'll call you and see you soon.
Call me as soon as you know anything.
I will.
Sorry I'm late.
You got here. That's what matters.
Mom, they said they're ready for you.
Okay. How do I look?
Great.
You look outstanding.
Wish me luck.
You got this. I wish I could stay, but I have patients to see. Can you make sure that...
I'll be nearby the entire interview.
Thanks.
Of course.
We need to talk. Let's go somewhere private. What's going on with the medical billing? I haven't seen any checks come through for days. More importantly, when am I going to see my cut?
Don't get greedy. I have everything under control. We're going to need some new numbers for the insurance claims, but that's my end of the business, not yours.
What does that mean?
It means we're working on it.
We?
I have a source.
Well, maybe I should come talk to your source.
Maybe you should stay in your lane.
Why? I wasn't aware that you were splitting my half with someone else. I should meet your source and discuss all of our understandings of our arrangements.
Pump your brakes, girl. My source does not take kindly to new people.
I brought everything you asked me to bring.
Let me have a look.
Okay. This is a letter from the First Lady of the Church stating my employment status and my performance record, as well as a couple letters from some friends and a couple nonprofit organizations that I volunteer at.
This is a good start. We can hold out hope, but the federal prosecutor assigned to your case has very little track record for leniency.
It's not like I got a rap sheet a mile long. I've never even been in trouble with the law.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, there really is no model for reduced sentences for cases of this type.
Look, if that information wasn't for the public, why was it on the Vice President of Marketing's social media page? That hot tip circulated through our entire office. What was I supposed to do, not use it?
Miss Farley didn't. Smart girl. She's one of the only people in your office who is not facing charges.
Yeah. Hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah, the maximum sentence for insider trading is 20 years, which is exactly what we're trying to avoid here. Now, look, let's not get off track debating ethics. All right, let's just keep our eyes on the prize.
I'm not a criminal, Darren.
You made a mistake. It happens.
I could run.
And I'll just pretend that I didn't hear that. Escrow papers on your grandmother's home arrived. I need you to sign here the arrows, and I'll just take care of the rest because I think you've got enough on your plate.
Thank you. Well, nowhere to run now, even if I wanted to.
Your political slogan is peace in our streets. How much impact do you expect to have on crime in Cyprus?
As a city council member, I reduced class sizes so kids could get more individualized attention. We started after-school and job training programs and set up housing options for ex-felons, all factors that have reduced felonies in Cyprus by 20%.
Your campaign manager was recently assaulted right outside your campaign office, right?
That was a tragic event. But it comforted me to know that she only suffered some bumps and bruises. She's back at work and fighting for our cause.
Recently, your husband was tragically murdered, and yet you decided to continue with your mayoral campaign. There are many people who would say that you should be mourning your late husband.
The best way that I know how to pay tribute to Evan is to stay in the campaign and fight for this office. I believe in justice and finding the person or persons who cowardly murdered him, and I will not stop until they are behind bars. And I will fight for every victim and every family member of those victims who have known this type of loss.
With that, we're going to take a quick break. More with Councilwoman Johnson when we return. Keith, hand me my phone.
You are doing great, sticking your campaign points.
I want the people to hear this. It's something my feelings. This is a love song, not any love song. And you can try to tell me different, but I wouldn't try to hear it. This is a love song, not any love song. Thank you for the life you gave. I'm so focused on a mission. Thank you for the prayers you asked, and thank you for the best you did. Close to you, I will remain. Close to me, I'm like no other. When I think about your grace, I can't help but shout about it. Yeah. Every time I think about your love, I get excited. Baby, every time I think about your love, I just can't hide it. Every time I think about your goodness, you already know it. My heart's overflowing and I get so grateful. Every time I think about my life, so excited. See all the times that you made it alright. But won't you do it? And every time I think about your goodness, you already know it. My heart's overflowing and I get so grateful. Love is never failing. His grace always prevailing. He's there, and he sees me through it all. Every time I think about your love, every time I think about your love, I just can't hide it, no. Every time I think about your goodness, you already know it. My heart's overflowing and I get so grateful. Every time I think about my life, so excited. See all the time that you made it alright. Every time I think about your goodness, you already know it. My heart's overflowing and I get so grateful. Grateful.
Yes. Really good job, girl. Give me a hug.
You knocked it out of the park. Thank you, Miles. I do not know what we would do without you. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, that didn't go anywhere.
Round two gets better.
What do you mean?
Trust me. If I know Samantha, she's just getting warmed up.
Tell me, Councilwoman Johnson, what's your opinion of local crime boss Rex Fisher?
Well, like any known crime boss, I think he should be behind bars. It's people like him that I want to protect this community from.
So you don't have a personal relationship with him?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Then how do you explain this photo of you two together? Do you have a response, Councilwoman Johnson?
No, next question.
Were you aware that your late husband allegedly owed Rex money?
Whatever my husband allegedly did or did not do has nothing to do with me or my campaign. I'd rather spend this time discussing the issues of this city.
The police believe that your husband's killer was driving a city vehicle.
That's the first time I'm hearing of that.
Being a councilwoman, you have access to those cars.
Correct. Is there a question here or just more allegations?
Isn't it true that the mayor is endorsing you not because of politics, but because you two are in a relationship?
No. Next question.
Did you and the mayor conspire together to kill your husband so that you can continue your affair?
The only affairs I'm concerned about are those of the people of this city.
What is the true nature of the relationship between you and Councilwoman Ella Johnson?
She must know we're friends.
How good of friends?
Seven, CAX, as in X-ray 27.
We got a problem.
It's a rare gun. Only 1,500 registered in the state of Georgia. If we find this gun, we'll find our killer. Wait! Yes, ma'am.
Come on inside. I have another job for you.
Unbelievable. I was hoping we would be getting something from that.
You think the public is gonna believe what she says?
It doesn't matter what anyone thinks if you don't have the proof to back it up.
Back to pounding the pavement.
This might take all night.
And I guess you better get started.
I never get tired of seeing the championship trophy. Congratulations, John!
Hey! What's happening?
I can get you to a chair over here.
No, we're cool. We're good. We're good here.
Well, I'll be right back with your drink.
Did you tell them?
No. I'm not trying to rain on that parade.
What are you waiting for?
And we just won the competition. We just want to celebrate.
Fine, fine, but you are going to tell me, right?
Wait.
Now she promised me.
I heard about the interview with your mom.
You and everyone else I know.
Some major shade being thrown at her about the mayor. Everybody out here's talking about it.
People find anything to talk about these days, especially in this town. What's the matter to you?
Well, I mean, I just want to make sure that Daddy's little girl is staying focused and not distracted.
I'm a grown woman, Bari. Do you have what I came for or not? About time. Our numbers almost ran out.
You all clear?
Almost. The church secretary knows.
Knows what?
Relax. Just about the fake insurance claims. I also told her I have a partner. Don't worry, I didn't mention you by name.
How did she find out?
Snooping around. She thinks she's in for half.
Half? Damn. Well,
Half, as far as she knows.
you know I don't like loose ends, Chris. She may be on the fringe right now, but sooner or later, she's going to want a bigger cut.
So what are you trying to say? Do we gotta get rid of her?
I'm saying curiosity killed the cat.
I got it handled, Bari. When we agreed to be partners, we said that we would always be upfront with each other. I was just keeping you in the loop.
Hey, you think your mom had something to do with your dad?
Who knows? In my family, anything's possible.
Okay. I'm just really...
We won!
Oh, gosh. Sorry it took me so long. So
Yeah,
what can I get you guys?
Just him, I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
Yes.
Yeah.
The name of the person who was working that night is missing, but what's that? It looks like an employee number. You're right. That's an employee number. That number's sequence is different, though, from a city employee.
Can you find out who it belongs to?
We didn't need to. I know who that is. That's him right over there. He was working the night you're talking about. How you doing? Hey. Can we talk to you?
Yeah, why not? Up top. Congratulations. You are the best of the best. You guys have worked so hard to once again bring home the championship back to Greater Hope Baptist Church. I am so proud of y'all.
There's no y'all in Team Mine.
No, we couldn't have done this without you.
Well, thank you. Y'all know this choir is my heart and soul, right? Before I came here, I was at a really low point in my life, and I needed to be filled with the Spirit. Leading you gave me purpose and joy.
We needed you too, Miles. We love you.
And I love you too. And there's a lot of changes in my life right now, some of which will affect my work with you guys.
What are you talking about, Miles?
I'm leaving the church.
What? Miles, don't even try this mess.
Just hear me out. I've been spending so much time with my church family and my music. Don't get me wrong, I've loved every minute of it. But I've neglected my other family, my wife. And we are expecting our first child. Wow. So if I don't leave you, I'll lose them.
Okay, listen. A family is a blessing. I mean, it really is a blessing from God, but I don't understand. Why do you have to leave the church?
Pastor Johnson always used to tell us to keep God first in whatever we do. And he will direct you and crown your efforts with success. We're all here because God is with us in Greater Hope. Outside these walls, God ain't always going to be first, Miles.
I see you're wrong about that. God is with you outside these walls. He's with all of us, no matter what we do. See, the problem is, by the time we start learning to make the most of life, most of our life is already lived. I don't want to wake up one day and see that my son or daughter is going off to college and they don't even know me. I don't want to be the type of father to them that my father was to me.
I don't know what I'm going to do without you here. I don't know.
I would never leave you hanging. And if you need me or if any of you need me, you just pick up the phone and you call.
We're really going to miss you. So, does that mean that now I get to lead the choir?
Honey, child, you must be sadly mistaken. If anybody's going to lead this choir besides Miles, it's going to be me.
You?
Did I stutter? Did anybody hear me stutter?
I don't think I can do this. These men have reaches that extend far beyond any boardroom and more than enough money and power to make any witness disappear.
Levi, the deal is on the table. Let's at least hear the man out.
You testify against these men, and you can yank the tail of a corrupt monster that goes as high as 3 congressmen, okay? People that have been on our radar for years.
So my client gets a reduced sentence, right?
Right now, your client is looking at 5 years minimum. Plays with us, we're looking at probation, no prison time.
So what exactly are we talking here? I mean, specifics.
Full cooperation with our investigation. That includes providing us with the information from your previous co-workers, testifying against them in court, If there's any other information that we need, you have to help provide it for us.
He wants me to wear a wire?
So when would this be?
Whenever you're called on.
Maybe we should talk about this first?
Levi, the prosecutor just spelled it out. I think that's about the best we're going to get, buddy.
When would I be able to get my life back?
When we get all the big fish in the net. And I mean all of them.
That could be years. You want me on a leash until you round up the very last man?
5 years or no years. Now, I know you have a difficult decision to make, but I suggest you make it quickly before this deal goes away. Why don't you discuss it?
Mom?
Christiane, is that you? I'm in the closet.
Yeah, it's me. How long are you going to be?
Couple of minutes. I'm looking for that bag that your father bought me. I want to take it to the youth retreat in Florida.
I wanted to talk to you about the interview. A couple things that were said about you and the mayor.
What?
The accusations about you and the mayor. We should talk about it.
Child, please. People will say anything about anyone, especially for ratings. I'm almost done. One sec. That's the bag I've been looking for. What are you doing stealing my stuff again? Now, how am I supposed to prevent crime in the streets when I can't even prevent crime in my own home? Girl. Here. Set me up.
Those were pretty heavy accusations about you and the mayor.
Yes, they were. All right, how do I look?
Like a woman with a lot of secrets. More than I can ever imagine. Did Dad know all your secrets?
Sweetie, marriage is complicated. Your father and I had quite a few secrets from each other, but that's what happens when you spend so much time together.
I've been learning the hard way, and I'm not even married.
What?
I've been learning the hard way, and I'm not even married.
Yeah, but those secrets, they never destroy what we had or how much we love each other. That's why when you find a good one like Levi...
If you knew who killed my dad, would you tell me? Or would it become another one of your secrets?
Jeannie, is there something you want to come right out and ask?
Did you have anything to do with my father's murder?
What? No. No, I wouldn't dream of hurting your father.
What about the mayor?
What about her?
Do you think she could have killed my father?
I can't see why Pamela would have wanted to kill your father.
The next time you give a man a handgun to protect himself, make sure he knows how to use it.
I lost a son and a husband. I didn't want to lose Levi.
That makes two of us. Hello? Levi? What happened?
These charges have cost me everything I've ever worked for. But I made a deal for my freedom.
So you don't have to do any time?
No. I'm coming home.
Little lap dance. Y'all been over Betty? I'm gonna see y'all. All right now. What's going on, y'all? Good? Been over here, boy.
Don't move. Hands where I can see them. Now.
You want to tell me what this is all about, officer?
Shut the car off.
Take the keys, drop them on the ground. All right, let's get out of the car one leg at a time. Hands on your head. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, one will be appointed to you. Do you understand these rights as they've been read to you?
Yeah.
Lieutenant, we found this in the trunk.
Bag it and tag it. You two caught a lucky break.
Hope this one sticks.
Take him away.
How are you, Mitchell? Noah, it's been a while. And the district attorney's office is looking for a slam dunk this time. You recognize any of these men? Take your time. It's very important that you're sure. Number 3. Are you sure? Yes, sir. That's the cat. I'm sure of that. Number 3. Thank you. You can go. Your witness solid as a rock.
Damn, man, you scared me to death.
You good?
Yeah. Yes.
On the season finale of Saints and Sinners.
Thank you for coming down. You said this had something to do with Evan's murder.
You okay, Mrs. Johnson?
Somebody is gleaning from each bar, and I want you to find the snitch that's trying to frame me.
Yo, I'll take care of it. I need you to put the word out for the snitch who fingered Rex. Get the money? You know it's strictly business, right? Nothing personal.
How do you separate the two?
There's a Medicaid investigator talking with Levi right now.
Do you think he knows anything?
He has to know, but he still might not know who's involved.
You know, you done got real bold since you got off the leash, bro. Are you sure you're ready to do this?
I have waited for this for 17 years.
It's funny how people like you always seem to think that you're so different from people like me.